Chapter 2, The Root Cause of All Suffering, from Don't Believe Everything You Think. Why Your Thinking is the Beginning and End of Suffering by Joseph Nguyen. The chapter opens with the quote, "One who looks around him is intelligent, one who looks within him is wise." Machonad Liu Hyo then states its core claim, "We live in a world of thought, not reality." Nguyen quotes Sydney Banks, "Thought is not reality, yet it is through thought that our realities are created." Probinism. He explains that each person experiences life through their own unique perceptions and interpretations. Two people can occupy the exact same physical space, for example, a coffee shop, yet have completely different inner experiences, one spiraling into existential anxiety about the future, the other calmly enjoying their drink and people watching. The same applies to a job, a political figure, money, or any shared event. 100 people will produce 100 different interpretations because they live inside their thinking, not in neutral reality. 3F89C. YouTube. Reality itself is neutral. An event simply happens without inherent meaning, judgment, or emotional charge. Any meaning, story, or interpretation we attach to it comes from us. Our experience of life is therefore created from the inside out. Feelings do not arise directly from external circumstances. They arise from the thoughts we are currently believing about those circumstances. We can only ever feel what we are thinking. 866641. 2 Sub. This leads to the central insight of the chapter. The root cause of all psychological and emotional suffering is our own thinking. Nguyen is careful to clarify that this does not mean suffering is all in your head in a dismissive sense. Our feelings feel very real. The point is that the source is internal and therefore changeable. If feelings come from thinking, then changing or letting go of the thinking changes the feelings. In that sense, we are always only one thought, or a moment of no thought, away from a different experience. 3792. Ericsandroni. A recurring illustration is the empty boat metaphor. The people and situations that appear to make us angry, anxious, or upset have no inherent power to do so. Like an empty boat drifting into ours, they only trigger emotion through our own mental reaction and interpretation. Without our thinking, the external event remains just an event. 509382. Probinism. The practical implication is empowering rather than blaming. Once we see that suffering is generated by thought rather than by life itself, we gain the possibility of freedom. Happiness and peace begin the moment thinking quiets. The chapter sets up the rest of the book's exploration of how the mind works, the difference between spontaneous thoughts and active thinking, and the path toward non-thinking as a natural state of greater ease.